Greetings War Thunderers, this is Longshot with another installment in my Analyze This series. In this video I'll look at a clash between two squads in a realistic battle. In these videos I analyse replays sent to me by viewers, the idea being to explain an event that was difficult to understand and show what players could have done better in order to improve the outcome. This particular replay was sent to me by Aravan, who writes, "Dear Longshot, my M1K2 squad encountered several Spitfires and F8F1B Bearcats at about 7,000 metres. Despite being at a numerical disadvantage, we were able to dispatch the enemy planes in about 2 minutes without major problems. Some allies tried to join the fray, but didn't have any notable impact. Why did the enemy team lose so easily? What do you think of their flying, and what could they have done to make this fight even more equal or even win it?" So as we can see, Aravan's M1K2 squad is climbing in formation. Also on their team are a group of Ka-84s, 3 of which have spawned in quite late, and 2 J2Ms. As the climb progressed, neither the J2Ms or the Ka-84s could keep up. The M1K2s climbed much faster and simply left them behind. And that's an important fact to keep in mind. What we have here are 4 brilliant climbing planes, which are also exceptional dogfighters, and that immediately gives Aravan's squad a distinct advantage over the Allies' team. Okay, to start with, let's watch what happens from Aravan's viewpoint. He and his squad are still climbing, and the Hayatis and J2Ms have fallen a long way behind when the first enemies appear. 3 Spitfires at a similar altitude, only one of which belongs to the SPRP squadron, which had 4 planes in this game, so the obvious question here is, where are the other 3? Now I can see only one more high dot out on the right, and several lower down. It doesn't look like the SPRP squad has climbed together to this altitude. Anyway, Buzzsaw and Yashma head right to engage the 2 Spitfires, while Aravan and Covered in Bees turn left to tackle Fantic. Fantic seems to try and climb above his attackers here, which has little chance of success and only serves to allow Aravan onto his tail. He does, however, manage to evade the bullets. But I don't think the use of flaps helped Aravan there. It only slowed him down and allowed the Spitfire speed enough to extend away into a dive. Eventually Aravan gives up the chase after a dive that dropped him from 7,000 metres down to 5,000. And as he pulls up, we'll see 2 Bearcats from the SPRP squadron have appeared. There they are, and he transitions on to the nearest Bearcat, whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce, and this is going to be a very easy intercept kill. Looking left, there's another incoming Spitfire, and a second Bearcat, both of whom seem to be in a good position to attack Buzzsaw, and Aravan chooses the Bearcat. He focuses closely here for a little while, trying for the kill shot, which means we can't see what's going on elsewhere. And there's some very nice rolling as he tracks the target while zoomed in. Bit of wing damage to the Bearcat, and now he's too close and has to break off. And looking back, he sees another Bearcat dropped onto his tail, but he's quickly shot down by Aravan's wingman, Covered in Bees. So that's 2 Bearcats shot down, and now Aravan makes it 3, as he finishes off the Bearcat that he damaged a few seconds ago. Fantic Spitfire's still here, but it seems to be alone against multiple M1K2s now, and once again is going to be forced to dive away. And with that, the dogfight is pretty much over, with all the enemies either shot down or driven to low altitude. And there ahead is the last remaining SPRP plane, some distance away at low altitude, so it must have dived earlier on. Aravan's view of the battle didn't show the 2 N1Ks engaging the 2 Spitfires at 7,000 metres, so to see what happened there, I'll switch back to Buzzsaw's plane. He's leading the charge against Silent Hunter and Kubalul, with Yashma following as his wingman. Kubalul drops into a shallow dive and hangs back, while Silent Hunter climbs, and then approaches as if to go head-on, and then tries to evade, but only manages to fly straight into Buzzsaw's cannon Buzzsaw. That leaves 2 Spitfires against 4 1NK2s at 7,000 metres. Aravan's question implied that they were outnumbered in this dogfight, but in the initial stages his squad had a clear numerical advantage. And not only that, his squad is flying as a team, whereas the 3 Spitfires were flying as individuals with no coordination at all. For them it was every man for himself. Now Kubalul is being forced to dive away, and unlike Fantic, who tries to rejoin the fight at low altitude, Kubo keeps going and escapes the combat zone altogether. And that's unfortunate for his squad, as the Bearcats have only just now entered the dogfight and could really have done with the assistance of a Mark 22 Spitfire. So although Aravan's squadron engaged 4 Spitfires and 3 Bearcats, they didn't meet them all at once, and thus they were able to defeat the enemy one plane at a time, while always retaining a local advantage. If the Allies had side-climbed and kept their planes in a group, the outcome may have been different, but charging into battle with their planes spread out gave them no chance against the teamwork of Aravan's squad. Unless we think that this is simply a case of a coordinated squad versus a team of randoms, don't forget the Allies also had the 4-man SPRP squad, with 3 Bearcats and a Type 22 Spitfire. And leading up to the dogfight, why are the 3 Bearcats so low, as you can see here, compared to the Spitfires? Are they bad climbers, or did these planes spawn in late? Either way, the SPRP squad should have been far better served by hanging back and side climbing to get all their planes to high altitude before engaging. Indeed, once the 4 N1K2s appeared above them, the Bearcats had every opportunity to pull back and reposition their planes rather than rush forward into a dogfight where the enemy had every advantage. And looking at it from this Bearcat's point of view, you can see it was never going to end well for this team. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. It's a little shorter than normal, but hopefully it helps show the value of positioning your plane before heading into combat, especially when flying in a squad. Normally I'd ask for replays at this point and provide my email address, but to be honest I'm snowed under a stack of replays right now, so I have to ask you to hold off on sending me more. I'll let you know when I'm ready for new replays. These videos do take a lot of time to put together. If you'd like to support me in creating them, you can do so at my Patreon page, linked in the description below. And as always, I look forward to reading your comments. Until my next video, I'll be seeing you in the skies.